coming out here after 30 years, yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.
Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom, 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 boom. I appreciate the support. We out here, man. 33 years in prison stores. We rolling. We cannot stop. We will not stop. We are finally at the finish line or the starting line. You know, finish line with the tomfoolery, starting line for the work. We over the 100K. Now we got to put that work in, man. We got to go get it. We got to go get it. We still dealing with the suspension, but we gonna keep on pushing, and we gonna hope for the best, man, and we gonna let it play itself out. In the meantime, in between time, man, we gonna keep pushing this positive energy out there. Y'all stay locked in. Still tell a friend. We still got more work to do. Salute. Big love on the back end, man. Listen, I was sitting up here thinking today, and big joker popped in my mind, man. Big old, big joker. And I just thought about it over the years that I was in prison, man. 33 years I was in prison, 12,365 plus consecutive days. Man, I done seen some humongous, some humongous dudes, man. Did seemingly some of them humble. Big is all outdoors, man, but humble. And when you see them snap, it's like a crazy, crazy thing, man, because it's like they transform where all of this rage and muscle and size come out, man, when they just kirk out. And it happens. It happens in the penitentiary, man. And one thing for certain and two things for sure. It definitely scares dudes and it terrifies the administration. Because they're not used to dealing with dudes that big. They're not used to dealing with dudes that big. Most of the COs that work in the prison, man, they out of shape. They old. Man, probably 60% of them women. So they don't know how to deal with that type of stuff. That's why whenever problems break out in the penitentiary, man, they isolate us. They lock us down to make sure it don't be a riot, to make sure other people don't get involved. But then, like I say, you got dudes, man, that's just so big that when they got to deal with them on the physical, as long as you ain't up there in the mountains where Wallace Ridge, Red Onion, Sussex, or something like that, where they gonna put that shotgun on you, they gonna put that dog on you. But most institutions ain't had it, especially when I was first starting. They did all of that with the Supermax stuff, building these Supermaxes. That was for the gun and the dogs. Regular penitentiary, you had to go motto and motto. At the worst they had some mace and some nightsticks. And a lot of them ain't even carry the nightsticks. The only place I could really remember to carry the nightsticks on a regular was Pound Town when I was there. But that's how they got to deal with you. So when you talking about dealing with a 6'5", 275-pound dude or something, come on, man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Who can lift everything out on the weight pile? What you gonna do? So when they snap out, man, they can't handle that. They don't know how to handle it. And I done told y'all a few of these incidents, just like when I was on Augusta back in the day, when I told you that dude was in the hole and he just kirked out, and he was a big Bamma. And he just kirked out, man, and they ran up in that cell, man, and all you heard was shields and man, he come out of that cell and they caught HE double L trying to handle him, man. I'm telling you, that was probably one of their worst nights, man. Them dudes that was at work that night, that's them COs, they wish they had never came to work. I know that they was messed up. They wish they had never came to work that night because he put that work in on them, man. It took them forever to get him down and get him cuffed up. Man, you can see some of them, he was dropping them, man. They was hurting. They was calling in late for work and sick for work and saying that they couldn't come back out there. So they can't deal with that type of stuff, man. They don't know how to deal with it, and they be scared to deal with it. So that's why you have dudes like Trent and all them dudes like that. That's why the administration love them, because they're tackle that stuff head on, because they rough and tough anyway. So that's how they move up in the ranks, because they need dudes like them, because the average CO can't handle this type of stuff. But when them big guys snap out, man, it's a problem, man. I remember back in the day too. I told y'all I had a homeboy in there, man, from out my way, man. His name was Black. but he was a real live pimp. You know, I mean, on the street, that's when he was locked up for pandering. You know what I'm saying? But he big, he was real big, man. Black probably about 6'7", 6'8", over 300 easy, and the same color as charcoal. But he a bop every now and then, but for the most part, he mind his business. He just stay on the weight pile. That was Hector homeboy, cause you know they both pimps, they both from the city. But man, I remember when the stuff had happened and somebody had stole Hector stuff, and and Black snapped out then. He went and got Black, man. Black come up in there, man, looking old, big and tall, and man, he looked like a big gorilla. And Black going, and he got one of them fast stuttering type talks. I'm gonna find out who did it. I'm gonna find out who did my homeboy. Whoever got my homeboy something, you can't wear it. You can't sell it. And if I find out who got it, you know what it is. You know what it is. Yeah, he was just going off, man. Dudes was looking around. You know what I'm saying? You want to go in sales? You want to go sell? We can check sales down. We'll shake down in here. Yeah, we'll shake down. Y'all got us messed up. And he was just snapping. He was going off, man. Dudes was like, boom. Man, Black going crazy. Black, man. And that's a big dude. You talking about 300, 3 plus. And he in shape. Yeah, he in shape. You know, so, and I seen him snap off on the weight pile before. You know, dudes be getting arguing on that weight pile because they don't want to share them weights. Somebody taking too long with the weights. Whatever the case may be. It'd be a lot of stuff to go down on that weight pile. And man, they said, man, Black was out there one day, man, and dude kept taking too long with the curl bar. Man, they said Black went over there, man, and smacked fire from him off the rip. Blah! Smacked him to the ground. And smacked him to the ground with an open hand, man. His hand looked like a bear claw, man. Mop! Dude fell on the ground, man, jump up to me. Hey, man, what the? And Black started just hollering, man, you taking too long with the weight, man. You playing with the weight, man. What you gonna do? What you wanna do? And dude ain't want no parts of Black, man. He just too big. Whether you think you could whoop him or not, he just too big. You know what I'm saying? And dude's gonna always err on the side that, this might not turn out like I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But Black will snap every now and then. But for the most part, he just walking around. He always smiling. He's a pimp. He's a pimp. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really about the game. He about getting some money. You know, he about getting some money, man. But you have them in there like that, man. They be humble as on know what, man, until something go wrong. And you see I think a lot of them, some of them, I ain't gonna say a lot. Some of them you could put in question, like, man, maybe he can't fight. That's why he's so big. You know what I'm saying? But it don't matter because they so big. Dudes they gonna err on the side of caution. You know what I'm saying? They gonna err on the side of caution. Now, Big Gary, man, Big Gary was known for snapping. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen the video? Go back and look at the video I did, the interview with Big Gary. And once upon a time, Big Gary out here on the street now. He got out before me. Big Gary big. He big now out here on the street. But woo, allergies. He's still big. You know what I'm saying? But he is nowhere near the size he was when he came home. He had a bout with cancer. He found out he had cancer a couple of days after he made parole. Crazy, but I think he in remission. He beat it or whatever, and he's still big. He's still going to the weight pile. You know, well, Jim out here, you know, he can't get the penitentiary out. But in that penitentiary, man, one time Gary was Gary was well over 300. Well over 300. And Gary probably like 6'5", well over 300. Shoulder set up like this. His shoulder set up like this when he walked. Now Gary a snap, cause Gary was into that tomfoolery one time. You know, Gary was gangster. He would take dudes drugs. He wanted to do all of that type of stuff. But I can remember, man, on the back end of his bit, man, he was slowing down or whatnot, man. Gary was in that gym. He go in that gym every now and then, and you know, he might jump on the basketball court, which he ain't had no game for real. But I remember he was in there, he was playing. He wear real glasses, so he'd put his glasses down somewhere. But they designer glasses, you know. He slick. He know how to get stuff done. So he had put his designer glasses down somewhere while he was playing ball. So when they were finished playing ball, man, he could not find them glasses. Man, he kirked out up in that joint. He said, ain't nobody leaving. If my glasses don't come up, Ain't nobody leaving this gym. I'm telling you, y'all little young. I'm telling y'all playing. You got the right one. You got the right one. Hey man. Hey, girls start going around grabbing the little young dudes, man. Pet, man, get up off me. What? I will beat one of you youngins to death up in here. If my glasses don't come up, I'm gonna beat one of you youngins to death up in here. Stealing roguish, think y'all can steal mine? Nah, you ain't leaving up out here. Hey, he told one of his homeboy, hey, watch the door. Ain't nobody leaving. Ain't nobody leaving until I get these glasses, dog. I'm telling you. And he going around, he looking, he looking, look at these what these dudes. I know it's one. I know it when you think you slick. Yeah, when you little young gonna get killed up in here playing with me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And he looking around. He found the glasses, man. The glasses was in the sweatpants, I believe. He couldn't feel them at first. Man, girl had them jokers in there shook up because a lot of them, they was young. They never seen them like that. They just see big old Bama walking around, you know what I'm saying? But he always smiling, trying to get at the, COs or whatever. But they hadn't seen him when he snapped. When them dudes snap, it's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different thing. Now, see, you go back to people like Big Lamont. Big Lamont, and he had to snap. Big Lamont, and he had to snap. They already knew how he was coming. They knew what the business. They knew what the business was. He's straight gangster. Ain't gonna be no humbleness. It won't no. Back then, it ain't even no humbleness with Lamont. Lamont, he letting it be known off the top. Yeah, he gangster. He a gangster. You know what I'm saying? So the bar was understood when it came to Lamont. But remember my dude, man. I was telling y'all. I think I spoke about him before in one of the videos too. Big Ali. Now Ali was one of the biggest, strongest dude I've seen. And Ali out there in New York. Big light skinned joker. That's where you get this 6'5", 275 from. Because at the time, The Rock was wrestling, and that was his size. 6'5", 275. That's the exact same size that Big Ali was. 6'5", 275, and can lift anything you want on the weight path. Anything you want on the weight path. I told you, I've seen this man lift weights. The dudes be struggling bench pressing, and Ali will be doing shoulder presses with him, curls with him. Strong as on. I told you, that's the one I told you about. He walks so goofy. He's so big, he walks so goofy, and he be, be hard to find pants and fit him because his thighs so big. So his pants usually be high waters. Now he light skinned, he got bald head, he got gap in his tooth. Now you just imagine this big joker just walking down there. And he looking so goofy, man. But he's so big, man. He just looked like he out of place. It looked like it looked like the light skinned version of the Green Mile. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about Ali though, he humble. He a good dude. He ain't pushing his size on nobody. He ain't trying to be no bully. He ain't none of that. Me and him was super cool. That was my dude. But he was cool with this other dude, man. And Ali like to gamble too though. But he do get mad, get attitude when he be loose. But he don't really, what I'm saying, really go crazy. Now he just be to himself, like, man, if that was Bo started calling everybody cheaters. But that let me catch you cheating, your MFs, your Fs, I kill what Bo go all to the extreme. Ali will usually take his on, and just be walking around pouting. He mad if he lose. Happy if he win. That's everybody when you gamble. Man, I remember Dolly was losing, and I told y'all that dude just kept asking him for something. It was his own boy, and he had told him earlier that he was gonna give him some peanut butter, and he dude wanted the peanut butter. He was trying to eat. Ali gambling, he loses. You don't pull up with people when they on the poker table, dog. You don't do that. That's the rule in the penitentiary because you don't know what's going on. You don't pull up on people when they gambling. Period. So he kept asking. Ali kept telling him, "Hold on, man. Hold on." Man, he just kept on saying, he'll wait 5 minutes. What's up, man? What's Ali? Man, Ali lost a big hand, man. He snapped, man. He slammed the cards down. He walked over to his cell. And if you've been in the penitentiary joint before, you know why they got that big thing up top. That's the control things. It's a control panel. Man, Ali walked over there with trying to tell, open my door. Man, I'm gambling. You keep on calling me. Open the door. Open the door. Man, lady was looking around. She see he hit that joint. Bang! Man, the whole thing fell out. bang, 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 bang. It was loud as on everybody in the block looking. Ali go in the cell, get the peanut butter. It's a full thing of peanut butter. Y'all know how peanut butter comes. It's in the jar. Got that little seal on it. After you take the top off, you got to get the seal off. Man, he slammed that peanut butter down on the ground so hard. Bang! Oh, you want it? Take it! Take it! And man, that stuff bust open. It was like a bomb. Peanut butter go everywhere. All over the block. That's how hard he slammed. It was a dude sitting at the table. Hey, man, I ain't got no glasses. Dude sitting there at the table, had his glasses up. He had a whole pack of peanut butter on this. On the front of his glasses, a whole piece of peanut butter was stuck on the front of his glasses. Peanut butter on dudes' shirts, peanut butter on dudes' faces, peanut butter on dudes' back. They had their back turned. Not one person said nothing. Not one person said nothing. They started scraping the peanut butter off. Had that been somebody else that want that humongous, man, ain't nobody say nothing. Police was scared. They was scared. He picked the joint up, put the joint back up there, fixed the joint back on. Police was scared. Man, Ali is huge, man. He was humongous. And then a lot of people was in shock because they never seen him snap like that. They always see him being calm. They always see him laughing. They always see him lifting weights. He humble. All he do is walk around and eat peanut butter and rice all day. Man, eat rice, white rice, probably 6-7 times a day. Bowl of rice, just straight white rice and peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? And he eat the peanut butter straight out the jar. He eat a whole jar. It worked for him because he was humongous, 6'5", 275. Yeah, cut up, muscle, 6-pack. Jump look like softball. Real talk. So dudes weren't used to seeing him, in that mode. But when they do, dudes get, they paranoid, they petro, because he can snap out. If he grab you, that's a wrap. I don't care who he is. If he put his hands up with all that weight, I seen him lift out there on that weight pile. If he put his hands on you, he gonna break something. You know what I'm saying? So dudes was, they was terrified of him, man. And I told y'all about 6'9", man. How 6'9" be. How 6'9", well, he was just so big. He was just so humongous. And 6'9" put hands on dudes, and he a bully. That's different. He really won't humble with his. He was a bully. That's why I told you we had a little situation, because he liked to bully people. He used his size to his advantage. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of dudes ain't never really find out if he can fight or not, because he said so big and he's strong. So if he put his hands on you, it might look like he can fight. He's just too strong, for you to even get away from him, to shake out or something, to find out if he can fight. So he just, man, he done smacked so many dudes on that basketball court, and off the rip, I seen him one day. He get mad because he missed a dunk, because he said the dude fouled him. He said the dude pushed him in the back. So as soon as he come down, he missed the dunk. He turned around. He told me, you found me. That's ball. Dude said, man, dude, ain't nobody foul you, man. Man, he grabbed dude, ran his neck so fast, and just had him and choking him. And he was bagging up, and dude was trying to get him up off of him, like trying to get in it. And dudes holler, let him go, man, let him go. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, you foul me. And he bagged him all the way up till he up against the bleachers, and then they up on the wall. He choking him, and dudes was telling him to let him go, but dudes was scared to grab him. You know what I'm saying? He ended up letting dude go. He let dude go, man. Dude can hardly breathe, man. He huffing and puffing. I know it ain't funny. I just remember it in my mind. He huffing and puffing, man. Stuff coming out his nose. His face done turned colors. But 6'9" will do stuff like that for intimidation. See what I'm saying? He'll do that for intimidation. Now, he might pick dude because dude found him. So that was just, he an opportunist. So he know that this dude really ain't like that as far as on the violent side. So he'll use that to, send a subliminal message to everybody else. Because the main thing he do, he just don't want to get fouled. So he can just get up under the basket and dunk on somebody, act like he's Shaq. You know what I'm saying? And run his big goofy self down the other court like he done did something. You know what I'm saying? So it's just mind games in there, man. But when you got that size, man, and you big like that, it don't post to mean nothing, but in the penitentiary, it means something, man. I'm telling you, it's an intimidating factor. And it's the same way out here on the street when you see a dude real big. It's intimidating whether you say it or not, but you will use caution. Just as if you had the same argument or the same disagreement with somebody that was smaller, your whole vernacular, your whole tone would be different. So even if you ain't scared or the bigger dude, you still got a caution sign in your mind because he's so big. You did? So, but you got some dudes, man, like I say, they just big and they humble, man. They big because that's just what they want to do. And I think probably one of the ones I remember off the top of my head is Ty, man. I told y'all, Ty was Jew man selling. Yeah, Ty was Jew man selling. Ty was from Virginia Beach or somewhere. And Ty was not that tall. Ty was like probably like 5'8". But I told you, man, this joker was cut up from the flow up. Made real live made of steel, man. Everything on him felt just like steel. He just was hard able because he lift weight so much. You know what I'm saying? So he had been in construction since he was a kid with his pops there. He just lift weights so much, man. He lift weights every day. That's all he do. I'm telling you, he work out machine. That was the one I told you to hang up on the bars and let you punch him in the stomach or ball his joint up like that and say you can hit his arm as many times as you want and you will stop before he said hurt. And I'm telling you, it was real. He was just strong like that, and he was humble. He never ever be raising his voice. He don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? He don't do none of that. But I told y'all about the incident when they had the karate dude in there, the white karate dude, and he had a problem with one of Ty Holmes, and Ty tried to go in there and talk to him, and he snapped out on Ty, and that was the worst thing he could have did, man. He snapped it. He snapped on the wrong joker, man, because Ty almost beat him to death in there. Man, it took so many dudes trying to get Ty up off him, and Ty was breaking stuff every time he hit him. I told you he's so solid, and he had pinned him down in the ground. The dude was in the fetal position, and Ty just hitting him and hitting him. And that's the only time that I seen Ty get in trouble. The whole time I was around him for a couple of years, that's the only time. Ty don't even get regular charges. He don't even get charges like, disobeying a direct order or contraband or nothing, because he going to be within the rules and the regulations. All he want to do is go lift weights. But that one time that dude turned around and kicked him, and so that way, that's when everybody knew it was in him. You know what I'm saying? That's when everybody knew it was in him. Ty even ran a stove box, man. And when dudes ain't had stuff, he'd be like, he country. I ain't gonna lie, he country as a box of rock. But he was a good dude, character-wise, one of the better dudes I met over these years. Even from way back then. I'm talking about, I knew Ty since 89, 88. You know what I'm saying? 88, 89, somewhere up in there. One of the better character dudes, because he just ain't had no larceny with him. He was around a bunch of dudes that had larceny, though. But he ain't had him, and yeah, but when he snapped, it was bad for dudes, man. It was bad for dudes, man, cause he it came out of, and that physical strength that he got. Hey man, I don't know what dude was thinking about. I guess he wanted to stand up for himself, man. But sometimes you stand up for yourself, you get knocked down, But yeah, man. But when big dudes in that penitentiary and they snap out, oh, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's in the block or not, or either whether it's with the administration, because the administration is scared of. They scared of administration, was scared of Big Gary where he was at. Definitely was scared of Lamont Kane. Definitely was scared of Sam Pitts. Definitely was scared of Mud D. Definitely they scared of them big dudes. Only reason they scared of them is because them dudes is too much for them to handle physically, because they not physically capable of handling the dude that size, especially the dude that size. This is gonna be violent. Now, if you take and throw that Bethlehem in the equation, you got a dude that big, he gonna pick that Bethlehem up. Man, them people ain't gonna, they ain't try to deal with it. They ain't trying to deal with it. They mess around and call the National Guards up in there. They ain't trying to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, these new penitentiaries that's open is different because they got these guns. They ain't gonna deal with you. They got these guns. They got these guns and they got these dogs. And that's what they gonna sick on you first, so they don't really have to do anything. You know, but yeah, man. But anyway, yeah, it's crazy, man. When a big Bama snap in prison, it's something else, man. It's a whole nother ball game, man. And it happens. It happens. Even the humble ones, they snap because of the environment. It's the nature of the environment, man. It's gonna happen sooner or later. No matter how humble they are, somebody is gonna rub them the wrong way, and it's gonna be it's gonna be an event in there. But anyway, man, just wanted to drop that on y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Please use the comments. Talk to me. I talk back, man. Listen, man, we're going to try to set this meet and greet up. We're going to try to get it and surround it around whenever we supposed to get this plaque. And so we can have the plaque there. And we're going to try to have a good time and enjoy ourselves, man. But this year, man, we just at the starting line, man. We're going to keep on pushing. We're going to keep on pushing. Next stop, 250. Let's go. Let's get it, TBP Nation. I appreciate you. Y'all should do like this and reach behind you. Pat yourself on the back. I ain't do nothing. I'm the spokesperson. Y'all are the nation. Y'all did it. Y'all subscribe. Y'all put the work in. Appreciate you. Big love. Holler at you in a minute. Y'all be safe. Be smart. Make good decisions, man. We out here. And duck. Them hooks, they out there. Mess around being in the penitentiary, one of them big Bammas, and they snap out. Ain't gonna be pretty. Salute.
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in